The length of your chapters significantly impact your story's pacing, tension, and overall just what your readers experiences as they're actually going through your story. For example, with shorter chapters, this is a little more fast-paced. There's more urgency to it. There's some suspense to your story. There's even a chance where the shorter chapters help your story feel more focused because each chapter is only covering a specific scene or specific event. And with longer chapters, this is more of a chance where you have a lot of character development. There's a lot of world building there. It's very long and drawn out, but you have to make sure that it's all purposeful so you really can keep your reader engaged. And there's really no right or wrong way to choose the length of your chapters, but pacing is so important. Pacing is what keeps someone in the book. Pacing is what keeps your readers from putting it down and saying, I'm over it, I'm not going to read it anymore. I'm currently reading How to Stop Time by Matt Haig, and he was able to play with chapter length in a very interesting way, in a way that the story lends itself to almost use chapter length to its advantage. So this is a story about a guy named Tom who has been alive for centuries. He doesn't age. He was born in like the mid 1500s, and the whole point of the book is that we're going through the past and the present. But when we're getting to the dark parts of his life, when he's wanting to jump quickly over what he's telling us, or he's talking about a very painful experience, the chapters are super short, very short. I'm talking like a page or two. He does not want to go into depth. By using the chapter length to also signify to the readers that this is a sore point for the narrator, for Tom, without Tom having to outright say, I'm upset, or this is a sad moment. It's very interesting because this adds to the making sure you're showing and not telling, but using chapter length, which is just so interesting. And then when we get to the more romantic part of this, when he's talking about the girl that he fell in love with, the chapters are so long. They are so long. When I was reading it this morning, I had to check how many pages were left because I was like, what? I feel like it should be a little shorter, just based on how short all the other ones were. But it's just very interesting when you think about how quickly and how short the chapters are for the things he doesn't want to talk about versus how long they are for the romance and the love and the story that he's wanting to tell for his love. So next time you're reading a book, pay attention to the chapter length. See when you're engaged, see when you're disengaged, see what's keeping you there and what's not. See if the chapter length is signifying anything that the narrator's actually thinking, like how it does in this book. Just such an interesting point. I don't think I've read a story that has this same essence to it, where the shorter the chapter, the less painful or the more painful the memory is. But if you have any that you've read, I would love to check them out because I just find this so interesting.